Okay, imagine this. You're late for school or work, you miss the bus, but instead of running, you just stretch your arm like a giant rubber band, grab the bus door, and slingshot yourself inside. No ticket required, just physics and a whole lot of awkward stares. But here's the big question. What if the human body actually worked like rubber? Could we stretch like a bungee cord, survive crazy accidents, or maybe even become superheroes? So, let's set the scene. Right now, our bodies are made of bones, muscles, tendons, and skin. They give us strength, but also limit how much we can stretch. Normally, your skin can only expand a little before it tears, and your muscles can only handle so much pulling before they snap. But in this alternate world, throw all that out. No bones snapping, no muscles ripping, our entire body has the flexibility of pure rubber. You could twist, bend, and stretch without breaking. Sounds fun, right? Well, maybe not always. The first thing you'd notice? Daily life would look like a cartoon. Can't reach the top shelf? Just stretch your arm 12 feet up.
Lost your keys under the couch? Slide your torso down like a noodle until you grab them.
In sports, forget normal basketball. Players would dunk from half court just by stretching their arms. Gymnastics, every human would basically be a one-person circus act. We'd never need cars or buses. You could literally grab a tree, pull yourself back like a slingshot, and launch across town. Yes, you might crash into a building, but don't worry, your rubbery body would just bounce off. Traffic jams? Not a problem. Just stretch your legs and step right over the cars. Imagine New York rush hour with people bouncing, stretching, and flinging themselves around like human yo-yos. On the plus side, injuries like broken bones, gone forever. If you fall off a building, instead of shattering your legs, you'd hit the ground, flatten like a pancake, then pop back into shape. On the plus side, injuries like broken bones, gone forever. If you fall off a building, instead of shattering your legs, you'd hit the ground, flatten like a pancake, then pop back into shape.
But there's a catch. Rubber doesn't heal like real flesh. Imagine getting a tiny tear in your body, kind of like a hole in a balloon. Instead of bleeding, you'd slowly deflate. Yikes! Doctors would have to patch people up with glue or tape instead of stitches. Hospitals would look like tire repair shops.
Now, let's talk about some problems nobody wants to admit. First, gravity. If your body is too stretchy, your head might sag down to your knees whenever you stand up. You'd constantly need to recoil just to stay upright. Eating food? Think about it. Your stomach would stretch like a balloon. One burger could expand your belly into a beach ball. Buffets would turn into body inflation contests. And hugs? Oh no! A tight hug from your rubber friend could literally wrap you up like a pretzel. Here's the craziest twist. If humans were rubbery enough, we might actually survive things that would normally wipe us out, like car crashes or even asteroid impacts. Picture this. A giant rock slams into Earth, but instead of everyone being crushed, humanity just bounces. The planet itself might jiggle like a stress ball, absorbing the shock. So, in a way, a rubbery human race might outlast normal humanity. We'd be the most durable species on Earth, basically immortal balloons with bad fashion sense. So, what did we learn? A rubber-like body would make life funnier, safer, and way more chaotic. We'd bounce instead of break, stretch instead of snap, and turn every playground into a superhero training ground. But it would also come with strange downsides: saggy faces, inflatable bellies, and the constant fear of a tiny rip that could end everything. So, here's the question for you. If you had the chance to swap your normal body for a stretchy rubber one, would you do it? Or would you stick with boring old bones and muscles? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear the weird scenarios you'd imagine. And hey, If you had fun bouncing around in this thought experiment, make sure to stretch that finger over to the like button, bounce on subscribe, and I'll see you in the next What If.